guys, how you all doing today? It's Monumental75 guys, I'm back for another video, back for another match day vlog. And as matches go, today, they don't come much bigger. It's the first Edinburgh Derby clash of the season, Hibs and Hearts at Easter Road. Yes, promising to be a tasty encounter. But first things first, I just want to get some housekeeping out of the way. If you did ask for a shout out, please stick around to the end of the video. To be quite honest, I had a lot more shout outs than what I was expecting, so I haven't had the chance to write them all down yet. Please stick around to the end of the video and you will get your shout out, I promise you that. Second bit of housekeeping today, I just wanted to take the opportunity to pass on my heartfelt condolences to Fernando Rickson's family. Fernando Rickson obviously passed away this week at the age of 43 after a 6-year battle with motor neurons disease. Got to be honest, when Fernando Rickson played for Rangers, I didn't like him very much because he was that good a player. He was the kind of player that when he was in your team, you appreciated him because of what he brought. Opposition players and fans, not so much. They didn't obviously appreciate him as much, but what a fighter the man was, you know, to have motor neurons disease, to be told you've only got 18 months to live, to still have it 6 years later, it's testament to who he was, and to die at the age of 43 is absolutely heartbreaking. So my heartfelt condolences to Fernando Rickson's family at this very sad time. Anyway, right, I'm going to get into the match today, guys. I've got to be honest, this is the strangest I've ever felt leading up to an Edinburgh Derby, because both teams are really underperforming just now. I think it's fair to say they're not getting the results they really should be, playing pretty poor football along the way. So is that going to add to, you know, today? Is it going to be a really poor game of football? Is there going to be much quality in there? Personally speaking, I don't think there's going to be a lot of quality. I think it's going to be a typical derby, full of blood and thunder. I hope the fans play their part, which I think they will. And I hope the fans, you know, stick with the team no matter what. I understand that this is a really hard time for Hibs supporters just now because obviously we are playing as poor as what we are. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, we're not used to playing poor football. You know, Hibs have had some pretty shitty managers in the past. I think that's fair to say, but I think we don't ask a lot. As fans, we don't ask a lot. As long as people are playing for the shirt and playing well, results come second, in my opinion. Yeah, you want to win, of course you do, but if you can go to a match and play a team off the park and still beat them, fantastic. If you get sucker punched, then you get sucker punched. It's one of the things. But as I say, that's just my opinion, and as far as I'm aware, that's been that's been the ethos at Hibs for a while. You know, entertainment comes first, results come second. But that's my opinion. But today's derby is just going to be really weird because, as I say, I've never known an atmosphere like this where it's almost like both sets of supporters actually want the rival to beat them because then it means that the manager will get sacked. Personally speaking, I don't think that will happen. I think that no matter what happens, both teams will still have a manager this time next week. I don't think the fans will be very happy about it, but I think they will still have a manager this time next week. And Budge has already came out and publicly supported Craig Levein. I've got a feeling that Leanne Dempster will soon follow suit and do the same with Paul Heckingbottom. As I say, it's a really weird one just now. It is really strange for me. But we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, predictions at this point, as I say, I don't think it's going to be a great game of football. It will be full of blood and thunder, and I think that whoever shows that real bit quality in their attack is going to win the day. If I were to go for a result at this point, I think I'm going to go. If I could get a 1-0 win for Hibs, I'd be delighted with a 1-0 win. Didn't matter, you know, I'd be delighted if we played Hearts off the pitch and only won 1-0. It wouldn't have bothered me as long as we beat them. See, as I say, I've seen people obviously wanting the rivals to beat them so their manager gets sacked. I'm not like that. I never ever want to come to a derby and have Hearts beat us, no matter what the ramifications are. If we win it, I can't have them beating us. Just can't have it. No way. But Anyway, right. So you can actually tell my nerves are kicking in now. Oh my God. Right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the video there just now. Let's get to Easter Road. Let's hope for the best, and let's hope for a good game of football and 3 points for the Hibs. Come on, Hibs, let's do it.
Okay, it's not hitting the standards of last season. Away you going, then he'd talk a load of shite. Come on, Stevie.
Folks, well guys, first things first, I'm going to get through my shout outs before I get into the match. I think there's a lot more that I need to speak about in the match, so I'll do the shout outs first. If I have forgotten anybody, I am really sorry. I was really surprised with the amount of shout outs I was asked for, so if I've forgotten anybody, I'm really sorry. And all you need to do is ask for a future shout out in another video, and I'll make sure that I get that done for you. But first things first, big shout out to Matthew Meekham, Scott Douglas, the Hibs Travel Club, that's Aldo, Sundo, Louis, Ross and Rydog, I hope I've got that right, Conan McVeigh, Sean Wilson, Adam McGinn, Liam Horribine, Aidan Duffy and Stephen Bell. Big shout outs to all you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. You've no idea how much how grateful I am to you for that. I'm really happy with the fact that you like the video, so thank you very much for watching. And as I say, if you want a shout out in a future video, just get in touch with me on Twitter and on Instagram or Facebook, you know, whatever, and we'll see how we go for there. Right, so that brings me on nicely to the game of the day. What the actual fuck can I say about the game of the day? And I'm sorry for the language, and to be quite honest, I didn't care if I get in bother for YouTube for swearing about this, but what the fuck is actually going on at Hibs now? It's absolutely disgusting how that game panned out today. I mean, right, first off, the first half went the way that I expected it to go. It was blood and thunder. very little quality, very little football played. And it just looked as though we won neither team were going to do anything. We came out in the start of the second half. Stephen Mallon scored an absolute worldie. There's no getting away for that. It was a worldie, his goal of the day. And then the next thing you know, it is almost like we've sat back. We thought the game was over. Didn't get me wrong, Hallberg had a good chance about, 5-10 minutes after Stephen Mallon had scored. And I think if he had scored that, would it have been game over? I don't know. But to lose the goals that we did, didn't get me wrong, I'm taking that away for the young laddie who scored for Hearts. That was a great finish. I knew it was in as soon as he hit it, because the way that the deflection had took it, I knew it was in. I accepted that. But going on with the first goal, that was just so poor. Because the thing is, leading up to that, Ikpeazu wasn't getting any joy for Hibs, because both centre-halves, Hanlon and Porteous, done what needed to be done. They were giving the guy an inch, giving him a yard of space, and no getting involved with him. No getting involved in a scrap with him, because that is what that guy wants. That is the only thing he brings to a Hearts team, is his physicality. And unfortunately, it's worked for him today. And it seems to work for him when it comes to playing Hibs, because that's 2 now he scored at Easter Road when he didn't deserve fuck all out of it. They deserved nothing out of the game today. But we've walked away. We've walked away with nothing. And I'm sorry, again, anybody who knows me knows that I do not slate Hibs players or managers. But today, I am going to change that rule. And I'm going to say now, Paul Heckingbottom, get the fuck out of my club. You are not welcome at Easter Road. You are an absolute joke. You are an imposter. I cannot emphasise that enough, how much I want this man to lose his job. He is not the manager for us. If we keep going on the way that we are going to end up in really big trouble. And I'm talking, we are going to be either relegated or going to be in the relegation playoff place, because I cannot see where this poor form is going to end. Hearts haven't won a game since March. They haven't won in 12 games. They were sitting at the bottom of the table when we played them today. And they've just walked up to Easter Road and walked away with 3 points. Come on, man. Action has got to be taken now. I mean, there was a protest at the West Stand today, but it was lukewarm. If that, and I'm being generous saying that, it was lukewarm, it was tame. Right? You've got people demanding at the end of the day that he gets sacked. Rightly so. And the fact of the matter is, he never even bothered to speak to the cameras today after that game. He fucked off down the tunnel, never spoke to anybody. Now I'm sorry, that, in my opinion, is a coward's way. And he is a coward. In my opinion, he is nothing but a coward doing that. Slinking away. The whole season, every time we've been beat, which has been often, every time we've been beat, it's always something or somebody else's fault. It's never his. He's had the gall and the audacity to blame the fans, saying that it's that the fans' anxiousness transferring onto the players. Nay fucking shit, Sherlock. How can you sit there and say that the players are feeling the fans' nerves? We've got every right to be nervous. Every right to sit there and say, we are actually not happy with what is actually getting put on the pitch today. We are so defensively soft. We have no spine. We are gutless at this moment in time. There is not a Hibs player there that I can say stood head and shoulders above everybody today. No, I'm going to take that back. I thought Ryan Porteous was outstanding today. For the first time he played in a derby, I thought he handled the occasion really well. He done brilliant today. And I'll tell you what, if we had 11 players like Ryan Porteous today, we'd have thumped them today. But honestly, there was nobody in that team today, bar Porteous, that I can say was all heart. Was all heart today. They were all gutless as far as I'm concerned. And as honestly, I've said that, I didn't mean to keep saying that, I didn't mean to keep repeating myself, but we cannot go on the way that we are going on. This has to be resolved. Action must be taken. He has to get to fuck. Pardon the French. In fact, no, didn't pardon the French. I'm not interested at the end of the day if people are offended by me swearing. I'm sorry at the end of the day. I didn't care. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm on there. I could do a better job than fucking Heckingbottom now. I could sit there. Honestly, you talk about know-how and everything like that. He's not got a clue. He's not got a clue. He has came into Scottish football and thought it's going to be an absolute doddle. He's signed players with the same attitude as him. It's going to be a doddle. Scottish football. It's going to be a doddle. And Scottish football is biting him in the arse now and saying, well, actually, no, it's not a fucking doddle. As far as I'm concerned, this man has got to go. I want him sacked. I'd take no signing players when it comes to the current transfer window if that's the severance package. If we've got to make fucking funds available to sack him, bring it on. Bring it on. Because he'll no walk. Why has he got to walk? It's an easy wage. Why has he got to walk? The fans hate him. Honestly, and I said it in my last video and I'm going to say it again today, if there is a Hibs supporter now who is happy with the current setup, you're either at the ham or you've not got a clue. If you think that, honestly, you're either at the ham or you haven't got a Scooby. Honestly, I'm fizzing, I'm raging at how this day has panned out. How we could have went for playing decent enough football, scoring a great goal, and we walked away getting beat 2-1. And I mean, listen, for what I've seen on Facebook today, Hearts supporters have done what Hearts supporters do best. They've all come out the woodwork because they beat Hibs. They've all come out the woodwork today, and it's all, that's another derby victory, blah, blah, blah. They forget when they were 1-0 down, all their supporters were turning on each other. There was fans fighting amongst themselves today. For what I seen, I might have picked that up wrong, but there was fans fighting amongst themselves because of the fact they didn't want Levein in charge. They still didn't want Levein in charge. The big bonus out of the day, and it is a bonus, is the fact that they've won the day, fine. They've still got Levein. If we lost today, we'll hopefully not have Heckingbottom too much longer. So, silver lining and everything like that. Oh, right. Excuse me. Right, I'm going to stop the video now because I can just feel the anger bubbling up in me again, and it's not fair. It's not fair on me. It's not fair on my wife either to have to sit and listen to me fucking ranting and raving the way that I am. So I'm going to stop the video there. If you've enjoyed my ramblings, and it has been ramblings today, please by all means give the video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram's MurrayMinter75. Twitter is at Murray1875. Please subscribe to the channel MurrayMinter75. Click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. But that being said, guys, we'll see you later and see you next week.